Welcome back to KT's podcast. COVID-19 has had a major impact on the world in the past months. Millions of people are losing their jobs or having to do their jobs in a new way. Real estate agents have been greatly affected by this pandemic. Mary Kromenhoek is a realtor in Holly Springs, North Carolina. She is one of the many real estate agents struggling to do her job during this pandemic.
We've always worked from home, my husband and I, but we are in our office quite often. We have different meetings every day. Every Tuesday morning, we're normally in meetings at either our carrier or Holly Springs office. Now, all of our meetings go into Zoom, so we're Zooming with 20 to 80 other agents all the time to still have. We have a lot of training in real estate, so we still have to get through some training seminars, and we have business meetings every week and mentor meetings every week. So now all of that is being done, being at home in front of a computer screen versus being in person with other agents in our office. Normally, I'm a bigger listing agent than buyer agent, so I tend to handle more listings. So normally, I'm going out to houses right now. I'm meeting with people. I'm doing a market analysis at their home. We've now stopped doing all of that. We're doing that all virtually, which is really difficult because for me to tell you what your house is worth, I got to kind of see your house. So we're doing virtual tours too, where we're just going in with our phones and Facebooking or FaceTiming with whoever we're talking to and showing them the house that way just to be a little safer. So normally I'd be out on listing appointments right now, and we'd also be at inspections and even at closings. Closings, they are asking all realtors not to come anymore. So now we are virtually going over all of our closing information with our buyer or seller over the phone and in front of a computer together, confirming all their numbers look correct, and then we don't even go to closings anymore, just to help minimize the amount of people all in a room together. So today at my closings that I'm normally at, I had 2 last week. I was not at either of those. I am now on the phone a lot more than I normally am because we're reviewing everything, just staring at computer screen. Walkthroughs, we're still doing those, meaning, if we have a closing, we want to walk through the house the day before. My husband and I are both realtors, so what we've done to be a little more cautious is he's the only one going out and about and running around to the houses, and I'm doing all the computer work, so I'm more at home. It gets challenging because our kids are now home too, and our dog is home, and it's kind of loud and hard to have a professional phone call sometimes. But we just saw also I always go out and meet photographers, and I meet my measuring folks to get houses ready to be photographed. I can't even do that right now because all of the photographers in the area and measurers have all stopped working through April 17th. So we just kind of, quite frankly, 90% of our stuff just stopped.
The Triangle housing market was at a historic high at the beginning of 2020, but has severely decreased due to the pandemic. Mary is concerned with how the low numbers could negatively affect her.
January, February, March, I guess the beginning of March, that was our best first quarter we've ever had. We've been doing this for 17 years. And normally January and February are very slow months. So we saw real estate was probably going to be our best year ever in real estate this year because January and February were so promising. And then obviously the coronavirus has caused quite a few issues now. So we are seeing our state in North Carolina has just done what would we call it? We're still considered essential employees, real estate agents. However, they're really trying to make us all rethink what we're doing. So although we're still allowed to close houses, we can still have houses recorded because Wake County is actually recording from home now. They're doing it. They have employees that they've allowed to close from home. We're being asked not to show houses, though we could if we'd like to. So they're being a little less strict than some other areas. There's not a lot of sellers, though, letting people in houses right now. So originally when this all started, we set up all of our listings to have sanitizer in the house and a note asking everybody to sanitize their hands before coming in and before leaving. Then we saw when we book showings, it's a company called Showing Time. That company set up a new rule that they don't want us to overlap showings anymore, meaning If somebody books an appointment from 3 to 4, the next person can't go in the house till 4 to 5, having multiple people in the home at the same time. So we don't like that because we like having lots of people in the house at the same time. It kind of shows urgency and people thinking, wow, this house is going to sell quickly. But to be more cautious, changed all of our listings to not allow overlapping showings. And as of 2 days ago, Wake County has announced, although real estate is still considered essential, they've announced from now till April 17th that we just have to be a little bit more extremely cautious. Our offices have all closed. So my company, Fellow Banker, none of our offices are open. We all are working from home. And we are still showing houses to buyers, but the buyers have really stopped. So there just are not our normal busy time is April, May, and June, and March is the beginning of that. And normally we are just swamped, and now we've pretty much ceased buying houses at all. So we're unfortunately going to see April probably be our worst month. It's normally our best month of the year, so that's a little bit concerning. I do think we'll see a rebound, and we'll see this all kind of get better in a month or two. But our biggest concern is from April, May, and June, we make 90% of our income. So if we lose the whole spring market, we probably won't really see it bounce back, in my opinion.
Mary believes that the second quarter will be lost due to the pandemic, but hopes that the third quarter will make up for that.
I feel like, so we always deal with real estate in quarters. Quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Quarter 2 is normally our best. I think we're going to lose quarter 2. So what we're hoping, though, is that quarter 3, so we have January, February, March, April, May, June. July, August, September is that midsummer to end of summer. I think we'll see a boost quarter 3 of all those folks that kind of sat and waited during quarter 2 that were prepared to buy a house. And we'll see quarter 3 really jump up there, and hopefully quarter 4 just stay normal. That's kind of what I think is going to happen. We are extremely fortunate that we had our best quarter 1 ever before this happened. So technically, if we didn't sell another house this year, we would be okay. But at the same time, it's disappointing that most agents make their money April, May, and June, and I think we're going to lose that whole quarter. I think April, May, and June is going to be the lowest sales we'll ever see in a quarter in real estate.
Stay safe, wash your hands, and thank you for listening to KT's podcast.